Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite Japanese maple garden tree. It's Acer palmatum Osakazuki. And it's a good sized tree. It'll get up to 15 or 20 feet and it grows pretty fast. I think the Osakazuki is best known for its really fiery red fall color. It's a really great all year tree. It has interest from the early spring all the way until fall. So it leaves out in a light chartreuse green in the spring, and it's dark green in the summer before turning the trademark red in the fall. So here's the Osakazuki that I purchased as a nursery plant. I think it was about 2, maybe 3 years old in a 1 or 2 gallon nursery pot. When I got this, it was 2002. So I planted it in the ground in my front yard, and you can see that it's already leafing out and growing. So the next year, in 2003, 1 year later, you can see how much it has grown. The next year it has grown quite a bit more, and you can see the bright red fall color in this picture. So now I want to jump ahead about 15 years from that time, and it's now a serious tree. It's the focal point of the landscape, and it's almost too big now. I'm going to have to prune it back. So in the spring, Osakazuki leaves out in a light green chartreuse color with tiny pink flowers, really very pretty. And as the seeds grow from the flowers, those grow a bright red. So it almost looks like the tree is in bloom again, but with these bigger red clusters. And over the summer, the leaves get a darker green, and sometimes the seeds will stay red all summer. Sometimes they'll fade a bit back toward pink or green. Then in the fall, usually that's around November in the Pacific Northwest, you start getting these bright red colors. These are the colors that you expect when you think about Osakazuki. They are really as red as any red leaf maple, and which is a nice thing because you have this variety of color all through the year, and it ends up in this bright red color. Another nice thing about Osakazuki is it creates a lot of seeds, very large seeds, and it makes it easy to collect them. You can see that they're clearly larger than the seeds of a typical green Japanese maple. And the yield is very good for the seedlings growing in the spring. So you can collect a lot of these seeds, grow them up as seedlings, and then you can use them for lots of different things. Mainly I use the seeds for material for root grafting. The Osakazuki is not a great cultivar for bonsai. The tree has a big structure and the branches tend to be very stiff. And also the leaves are very large, flat and sturdy, so it's not a very graceful looking tree for bonsai. But some of the seedlings show some promise, and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try and see if I can turn some of these into bonsai. The Osakazuki is a bit difficult to air layer, but it's not impossible. I've done a couple of them. The yield is not always great, maybe something like 20%. Well, so there you have it. Everything you wanted to know about the Osakazuki Japanese maple. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. If you have any questions or comments for me, please leave them below and I'll be sure to get to them. Thanks. Bye.